Alrighty, it's been a few days, 5, 6, not sure. Sharp Customs, share, like, subscribe. You know we want to put content out. We're just starting this video. It's raw, it's live. That's the way we do it. That's the way we like it. I want to give kudos to the camera girl. She's the one holding the camera. My lovely wife. I want to give kudos to all our new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I want more subscribers. You know, the more the better, obviously. You know, we got big plans for 500. We got big plans for the big 1,000, obviously. You know, that's our goal. We are a new YouTube channel. Just want everybody to know that. And we're trying to grow, but we're taking the long road. You know, we're just doing it day to day or every few days is what we like to do. I'd like to put out more content. I try very hard. I get busy sometimes and I forget to, you know, pick up the video camera, pick up my phone. But tonight, we're going to give you a little sneak peek on an upcoming project that's starting to evolve here at Sharp Customs. You know, we've got the 50 Chevys that we're building. You know, we got the Corvette drag car that we're working on. You know, and we pick away at those every day. And, you know, some days, I can honestly say, we don't get much done. You know, we're also doing work out in the yard. We have to, I don't know what you call it, winterize. You know, we have to buckle down and we got to get things ready for the winter because winter is coming here in southern Ontario. You know, we got our stack of firewood a few weeks back. That's always a lot of work. You know, we get it dumped. I get 10 face cord dumped in the driveway and we got to stack it and pile it in the backyard up against the tent. So we're always busy. We're always busy doing something. My motto is, if you accomplish one thing during the day, then you accomplished something. Let's face it, there's a lot of people that do a whole lot of nothing. So, tonight's feature is this thing under the sheets here. I'll pull them off. I'll let you see what's going on. And yeah, let's just do it. So, this is the new project, quarter scale, obviously. If you didn't already know, it is a GT40 1968 model. It is the MK1 version. Pretty cool. Got to give a shout out to the guy who 3D printed and sent this to me. This is a project kind of between both of us, I guess you could say. He printed it out. I am going to mold it. I'm going to create the molds. We do want to have functional doors. We want to have the back, you know, hinge out. Not sure about the front because I do know that the MK1 did not have a flip front end. The MK2s did have a flip front end. Might incorporate that, you know, something different. I'll flip it over. I'll kind of show you. This is going to be a long, exhausting process. You all got to watch the molding of the Chevy truck bodies. That was a long, drawn-out process of creating the buck, you know, carving it from foam, wood, creating the molds, basically to get to the fiberglass shell. This project, basically it's the same thing. This one's going to be a little bit more elaborate because I was trying to figure out in the beginning when I received the pieces, kind of needed to create a monocoque because the roof section, you know, it's pretty small. And if you were to buy a real one, a kit car, the monocoque, steel structure, aluminum structure, maybe carbon fiber structure, incorporates the roof. Now, your fiberglass pieces on a real one, you know, your doors, your front, your back, they're separate pieces. They kind of hinge, they close against it. So now for my application, I already have a chassis that this fits on perfect. I have a super modified 2 Rayco chassis that I already extended 3 inches. This body fits on it perfect. Really all I want for my quarter scale is a 1-piece shell. But I have other, I don't know what you want to call them, clients, you know, the quarter scale family. They like their quarter scales to be a little bit more elaborate, let's just say. Me, I'm not too fussy. A shell would do just fine. But I'm willing to step it up. I'm willing to step it up and take on the challenge and create a quarter scale GT40 with functional doors, possibly hinged front and rear. Even though this car did not have the front hinged, I'm just going to flip this over, kind of going to show you from the inside out. So basically, in order to get this into mold fashion, I need to create flange work, which you can see I've done around the back window. It will be trued up a bit. I needed to put the model all together. I needed to support it. Now I'm right at the beginning. I got to do flange work around the wheel wells for support. I don't want to just do, you know, just a flimsy little thin, you know, fiberglass shell. I want it to be kind of like the truck bodies. I want it to have somewhat of some support. So basically I start out, the roof, this roof was a bit of a nightmare, so I had to glue the doors to it. I've had people inquire about how the sides should roll a bit more, but I can only work with what I have, and I can't force too much with this 3D print plastic, because it seems like every time I try to force it, it tends to crack or break, and then I'm just reinforcing it with hot glue. So basically, yeah, there, you know, you kind of have it there. I got lots more reinforcing to do before I even ever get to the mold process. I got to create kind of a dash system by the windshield. I don't even have the A-pillars. As you can see here, I don't even have the A-pillars in yet. These are just these are actually part of the door. You know, call them an A-pillar, whatever you want, but they're still part of the door. I've got to incorporate the A-pillar. I've got to make a flange where you could possibly mount a piece of Lexan for a window, whatnot. I got to put flanges all over the place. I got to reinforce it. There's just so much more work to do. basically, how do I do it? Well, I hot glue in basically sticks. I made these pieces here for the wheel wells. I have to Dremel and fill with body filler so I can get a nice flange. I'd like to create a flange that comes right around this edge. Doesn't necessarily have to go right underneath, but all this stuff is so untrue and flimsy that I need to basically support it all before I go and pull molds off of this. Now I use a very I don't know what you want to call it. I have quite the arsenal for doing this stuff. Basically, I cut lots of sticks, most of it being pine. I do have some that are, if we look at it in the camera, you can see we got radiuses. This is a 7-layer plywood, nice and strong. You could snap it, but those are great for certain areas where I need a little bit of radius. I got a glue gun here. I got it's a big glue gun. It's old, works great. I don't use the little cheapy dollar store glue guns because that glue just doesn't seem to hold up very well. They're okay. They're okay. They're okay for light duty work. I had somebody inquire that, you know, the back of the car is a little wider than the front. Well, yeah, sure it is. Like, look at the way the rear fenders flare out. These could have been radius more under, like the front fender here. Not sure. I don't have a real car to look at, to take measurements of. In my arsenal of gluing in the wood and hot gluing stuff, I gotta show everybody this. This is quite the killer right here. This is a glue gun. Yes, it's a glue gun. I know, it looks crazy. It's huge. Look at the size of this thing. But I had to show my viewers this glue gun. So basically we're plugged in. This is an air cylinder right here. Look at this, it takes cartridges in here. You can literally, load in glue cartridges. You can actually load in like 3 of them. And then you just pull back. It's like a gun. You just pull this back, load in a cartridge, pull it, it's got a trigger. Look at this. Oh, you gotta check this out. You gotta check this out. This is the coolest thing. So right now I'm regulated down to about 40 psi. The gun actually has an 80 psi maximum. And this thing puts out glue like there is no tomorrow. Once you switch the switch on back here, as soon as you put that on and the element gets hot, you got glue all day long. Don't know where I acquired this. Somebody gave it to me. They gave me a great big cardboard box case full of the glue sticks. It is a pretty awesome glue gun. I keep the pressure low. I keep the pressure pretty low. Now, it does have its downfalls. Downfalls being that, yeah, well, you can see it dripping. Doesn't really have much of a shut off. But this glue, yeah, you don't want to touch this glue. You don't want to touch it. It's hot. And when I mean hot, here, I'll touch it. You know what? Sharp Customs. I do all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm going to touch it. I am going to touch it. That is hot. That is super hot. There you go. I touched it. It's hot. That stuff stays hot for a long time. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. I don't know why I did that. I just did it because, you know, because I can. But one of my arsenals for gluing in the woodwork into the butt. I'm going to flip it back over because it's a pretty cool looking unit. Now, like I said, I'm mounting mine on a Super Modified 2 Rayco chassis. I did take some pictures. I wish I could just go and insert them into the video, but we don't, you know, here at Sharp Customs, we don't kind of do that. We don't edit stuff like that. I mean, I suppose I could, here, just for shits and giggles. We'll pretend that we're editing stuff into the video. I gotta put my glasses on so I can see, you know, I can put my extra set of eyes on, and I will show you. There we go. I'll big it up. We'll turn it. Oh, look, there we go. There we go. Hope the camera can get it. That's the 3D print sitting on the Rayco Super Modified 2 chassis. Perfect wheelbase. Looks pretty bitchin'. There we go. We edited a photo into the video. Very cool. Very cool. So, that is one of the upcoming projects that the quarter scale people have been just dying to see. I'm not even going to post it on the quarter scale sites because I don't have to. Oh, I wanted to bring up something else. I don't know if you noticed my hat. You got Sharp Customs. Yeah, this is how I create merch. See that? Look at it. I write the name on a piece of yellow tape and stick it on a hat. Any hat, doesn't matter. Now we don't have merch. I just do it for shits and giggles. You know, I do weird things. I hope that people catch them in my videos. Up until now that I pointed it out, somebody might catch it, but I've done things in other videos that nobody caught. We didn't want to make this a long video, but let's flip this back over. I don't think I put out the name to the guy who sent me. The guy who sent me this 3D print from California, so that I could get started on this new quarter scale project. Mike Casey from California, thank you very much. It's bitchin', looks awesome. I hope when I get it finished, it's going to be months. This is not going to happen overnight. This is going to take me a long time, but I hope that when I send you the version of what you sent me, I hope it's everything you wanted. That's all I can say. I got quite a few other people that I would love to stick in the video that want one of these. We will get to it, but there will be more videos of this project as it progresses. And for now, I'm going to say that's our video for tonight. Come back, join us on this venture and all our other ventures. Sharp Customs, share, like, subscribe. And for now, peace. I'm out.